have many titles for Jesus. He's the bread of life, the Son of God, the Son of David, the Messiah, Christ the King, the Anointed. This past Sunday, we acknowledged one of the most venerated titles of the Lord, the Good Shepherd, perhaps the most ancient of the titles. In the early church, if you go to Rome, the oldest churches, Jesus is often portrayed as a shepherd. And today we're invited to reflect on Jesus, who is the light of the world. The gospel today, Jesus says, I came into the world as light. Light that crushes darkness. Light that crushes darkness. And today we reflect on the many ways that the light of the world is witnessed by our faith in Jesus Christ. We're in the midst of the Easter season, and on Holy Saturday, the whole vigil is much centered on this idea of Jesus as the light of the world. We have this beautiful Paschal candle. I've been in many churches. This is one of the most impressive Paschal candles. Just ask Deacon Christopher how massive this candle is, because he, as the deacon, has to carry the candle into the church and several times has to lift it in and out of this candle stand. We have these beautiful nails, which are actually the very same kind of nails that are used at the Paschal candle at St. Peter's in Rome. And the Greek letters, Jesus is the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. And throughout the Easter season, we reflect on how Christ's light gives hope and healing and mercy. We think of certain issues that are on a macro level, a larger level of life, in which we are asked to witness to the light. This is where we deal with racism, materialism. We deal with egoism. Pope Francis is very big on egoism, this tendency, this evil in the world that it's my way, not your way. It's this sense that my needs are more important than your needs. So we see this play out in the terrible environmental issues where, because one country needs this, they just take it from a weaker country. The rainforests are being decimated by the needs of the industrial world for timber and minerals. And then there's the world of our own personal interactions where we are battling darkness all the time. This is the darkness that is reflected in resentments, in anger, in selfishness, in greed, in self-righteousness and judgmentalism, this evil that pervades our conversations with one another. We all know people that just focus on the negative constantly. There's always something wrong. And if people would only listen to me, everything would be right. And we know how tiresome that kind of attitude can be after a while, because there's no light or hope. It's always me, 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 me. And today we realize that Jesus came into the world as the light. He came to heal all these things that bother and upset us, and invites us to be the light of love, the light of mercy, the light of hope. He wants us to be this witness of this powerful force of love. We don't have to complain. We don't have to criticize. We don't have to always see what's wrong. We can lean into the light in which we see the goodness of another person, when we see the enormous burdens that some people carry in life, and they just face life with such a positive, open attitude. That's a faith-filled person. That's a person who's been able to surrender their anxieties to the Lord and know that the Lord will help them get through the most difficult of times. We all know people that have had in the course of their life enormous tragedy and suffering. And sometimes I'm just awed at their ability to just keep moving forward in life with hope and grace. You don't hear them complaining. They would have a lot to complain about. And we know these powerful witnesses of Christ's love. They go to something and they're more inclined to compliment than to criticize. And today, in this Easter season, as we reflect on what the risen Christ is calling us to, he's calling us to be bearers of the light. Bring that light into your home. Bring your light into this parish. Bring your light into your neighborhood. Bring that light into the places that you work and the relationships in your life. We all possess this powerful capacity to bring the best out of one another. And one of the ways we can do that is by leaning into the light of the risen Christ.
Hello, OLPH. My name is Mary Lynn Januszewski, and I'm the Director of Finance and Operations at Our Lady of Perpetual Help Parish in Glenview, Illinois. And this message comes to you with heartfelt gratitude and thanks for your ongoing generosity and support of OLPH Parish. This overwhelming generosity allows us to continue to serve and to minister to the parish community in so many different ways. So thank you, OLPH, for all you do. You are much appreciated.